Welcome. Feeling my value and believing in my worth meditation. Let us take a deep breath and connect to the love that we are. Let us each ask to receive unconditional love and see it pour into every cell like a waterfall. Every day we affirm our value by the choices we make and what we create. Our choices can be affected by limiting beliefs in the subconscious mind from our past or our ancestors. Also, a lack of purpose and no map of what to create. And thirdly, a lack of connection to ourselves, relationships, meaningful work, nature, and our world. Lack of belief in our worth and value is the most common of all limiting beliefs. It may take other forms, such as not feeling good enough or not as good as someone else. When we compare ourselves to others and then feel unable to be or do the same, we are denying our own gifts and ability to create something unique and of value. We affirm what we believe about ourselves in our self-talk. Is this talk mainly negative or positive? When we use the words I am, we are using two of the most powerful words in the English language for what we say and believe about ourselves, we become. You can say I am stupid or I am brilliant. I am a genius. You can affirm that I am a diabetic. However, do not use the negative term with I am. Instead, you can say I am a person with diabetes, or I am a person who enjoys great health. You are a child of God, and Creator did not really create disease. What if a medical person says that you have cancer and have 2 years to live? What if you accept this prediction? Do you know someone who beat the odds of their medical prognosis? Myrtle Fillmore's story. Myrtle was ill with tuberculosis in the 1880s. She and her husband are the founders of the Unity Church. One day, Myrtle was at a lecture where she heard that she was a child of God and therefore did not inherit disease. She refused to accept that she was ill. Every day, twice a day, she sat in a chair and meditated and sent love to her body. She envisioned it in a state of love and health. Over a period of 2 years, doing this daily, she released the medical condition and was healed. A family member named Mary was in a tedious job and felt unacknowledged and unappreciated. She was in her 20s. She enjoyed reading books and writing poetry. She had few friends and no partner or children. Life was a series of repetition habits. Go to work, come home, read, not much interest in cooking, and no real self-care. She would eat a bag of cookies and fall asleep early and wake up to the same dreary routine. She was depressed. She did not see a way out of it. Perhaps she created a way out of this feeling of being trapped and disconnected. She developed mental illness in order to create life on her terms. Of course, she was medicated and gained weight. However, she escaped the weary life and the need to go to work daily. She ended up living with her mother for 20 plus years. I am reading a book with the title Lost Connections. It is about the ways and reasons we do not feel worthy and we feel disconnected from meaningful living. Perhaps you know someone in a similar situation. We create meaning and value for ourselves through our jobs, relationships, how we take responsibility for our lives, and the circumstances we see. Often we give our power and worth away to circumstances that are outside of us. Do you believe that you are too old to do something? Do you believe you do not have enough money? What does the belief of not having enough money really mean? We usually find the money for what is really important to us. What is important to you? Where do you spend your money? What can you give up or postpone in order to pay for something you really value? Do you know someone who blames poor health on something outside of themselves? This is giving power away. Do you drink soda? Feel emotionally deprived? Do you believe that healthy people are lucky? Do you say that they inherited great genes? Great health really is a result of choices and healthy habits. What are some healthy habits? What good fats do you eat daily? What is your self-talk to your body about? Your self-talk influences your body's vibration and feelings. In 2004, Mr. Masaru Emoto published a book, The Hidden Messages in Water, about his experiments with water and water crystals. The experiments used glasses of water where positive messages or negative messages were said or thought to the water. The water was then frozen into crystals, and words such as love and gratitude produced beautiful snowflake-like crystals, while words such as hate or you make me sick produced confusion and chaotic patterns. When classical music was played next to the water, it produced beautiful crystals, while hard rock music produced chaotic patterns. Your self-talk influences your body's vibration and feelings. Your body is 70% water. So what are you saying to your body? 8 ways to increase your feelings of value and self-worth. Number 1, make a list of things you are good at. Number 2, give yourself 1 to 3 compliments daily. Number 3, love your body and accept its beauty and potential. 4, accept that what you cannot change about yourself. 5, when you hear negative comments in your head, stop. Remind yourself of something you are good at. 6, focus on what gives you happiness and not on impressing others. 7, spend as much time with those who uplift and encourage you. 8, create a map for your life in 4 dimensions and activate this map. I have found this process very empowering, and it has enabled me to connect to more of my unlimitedness. I guide my clients through this process in my retreats and in higher brain living sessions, which flood your brain with feelings of abundance and confidence, joy. Would you like a complimentary session? Email me. So let's do our Theta Healing meditation. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Take in another deep breath. Exhale. And again, take in a deep breath. Exhale. Let's close our eyes. So, creator of all that is commanded to resolve on the history level, clear cancel on the soul core and genetic level, and send to God's light all beliefs as they apply to me and my ancestors, and which are in my subconscious mind. So I'm going to say a series of releases for things that no longer serve us, and say yes after each one. We're releasing these. So these are negative things that we want to release. So just say yes after I say them with me. I release. I have no boundaries and cannot say no to protect my needs. Yes. I release. My worth is tied to having to take care of or fix someone. Yes. I release. My worth is outside of me. Yes. I release. My worth is tied to acceptance from others. Yes. I release. I do not accept myself. Yes. I release. I gave my power away to feel safe. Yes. I release. I lack confidence. Yes. I release. I love myself. No. Yes. I release. I live in the past to justify where I am now. Yes. I release. I do not know how to set goals. Yes. I release I do not know how to achieve goals. Yes. I release I am a victim of abuse. Yes. I release I am not worthy of abundance, relationships, health. Yes. I release I fear speaking up for myself and my needs. Yes. I release I do not feel listened to. Yes. I release I feel trapped and unworthy of a vision of my life. Yes. I release I lost my value. Yes. I release I gave control to my ego mind to feel safe. Yes. I released the need to have control gives me power. Yes. I release I am alone. Yes. And now we're going to download some new empowering beliefs. And these beliefs are from Creator's perspective, definition, and understanding on all levels of our life. So say yes with me for these new empowering programs. I am a divine child of Creator of all that is, and I am worthy of love, abundance, and all I desire and choose to create. Yes. I am saying yes to boundaries that preserve my well-being and value. Yes. I accept myself on all levels. Yes. I know how to accept 100% responsibility for all that I am and have created. Yes. I know what this feels like, and I accept this responsibility. Yes. I forgive myself for giving my power to something outside of myself. Yes. And I feel one with Creator of all that is. Yes. I love myself because I am part of Creator's love. Yes. Creator's love is always present. And I am never alone. Yes. I live and create in the present moment where my true power lies. Yes. I know how to set goals. Yes. I know what this feels like to set and take action to achieve my goals. Yes. I forgive all who have abused their power and abused me, so that I am now free to create what I desire. Yes. I feel worthy of amazing health, relationships. Yes. I know how to create amazing health and relationships. Yes. I feel it is possible to create amazing health and relationships. Yes. I know how to speak my truth and ask for what I need and desire. Yes. I believe this is possible. Yes. I feel worthy of being listened to, and I know what this feels like. Yes. I know how to create a vision for my life. Yes. I know this is possible and I know what this feels like. Yes. My thoughts, actions, vision for my life are in harmony with Creator of all it is. Yes. I accept my divine gifts and talents. Yes. I feel worthy of these gifts and talents. Yes. I listen to my intuition and my heart and take inspired action on all my desires and dreams. Yes. Next month's meditation will focus on depression, dark night of the soul, loneliness, and how to create orgasmic connection for what you desire. Thank you. Agnes here.